Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. Shalom. Namaste. Peace. So wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Welcome back to another episode of the Mecca Show.
What up, Mecca?
What it do?
It does, right. Why are you looking up at me?
I'm sorry. I can't
I'm not
help
up
it.
there. I'm really straight ahead.
I can't help it.
That's all right.
I was always taught that when somebody's talking, you're supposed to look at them.
But isn't it obvious? I am the camera. I'm talking right.
Okay.
That's me.
All right. How you doing this morning?
Oh, man, I'm pretty fair for a square. Another day, another dollar. Another day, another tax dollar. That's what I like to say. How you doing?
I'm doing quite well. Thank you for asking.
Well, great. Hey, man, first off, man, before you even ask me for my inspiration of the day, you be on the YouTube doing you got a full-blown YouTube channel.
I do.
You do YouTube videos like a traditional YouTube. You YouTubing.
I do be YouTubing.
Man, and it look dope, man. I'm proud of that, man. I said, look at that, all that outgoingness, is that a word?
No.
Well, yeah.
But thank you, because I've been trying.
Getting out your shell.
Trying to get out my shell.
And you can sing, too.
Yeah.
I share your rap videos and your singing videos. Hope I don't look like I should be looking like your promoter, if anything. Like this guy just, every time you see him, he's throwing Mecca in my face. That's what I'm supposed to do.
I need to get one of them old hip-hop poses.
There it is.
Like, yo. You know what I'm saying? But what you got for me this morning?
The inspiration of the day.
Yes.
Real dope, real quick. Don't look back. You're not going that way. Huh.
When you had read it earlier, because you said you was reading biblical quotes, I thought you would say, don't look back, because you won't be salty.
Yeah, that's funny as hell.
Did you get it? Did you catch it?
I caught that.
Okay, you said don't look back because you're not going that way. That is a great quote.
Pretty dope, ain't it?
It really is. I mean, it's pretty plain and simple and straight to the point. I like that.
Yeah, don't worry over spilt milk. Like the Bible said, if you want to take it biblically, God will give you joy for your ashes. You know what that means? Joy for your ashes? Like if you're in a situation, let's say you and Brother George, your boyfriend, okay? Even though you got a husband, we already know that. We just for the sake of the metaphor to make it better for.
Okay.
Okay, I don't like to throw your real husband in it because
Right.
you're happy. Okay, you and Brother George have a breakup.
Okay.
And you know how you do when you break up. You tend to linger.
Yes.
Knowing it's over,
Yeah,
but you
right.
tend to linger.
Right.
Okay? Well, I like to say God is looking down on you like, why is he in all those ashes? That building is burnt down to the ground, and you sitting there making ash angels
Right.
and stuff. And he's looking at you, silly girl, don't you know I said I want to give you joy for your ashes? All you got to do is get up, dust yourself off, metaphorically speaking, close that chapter in your life, and walk right next door. You're going to have a brand new house ready for you that's going to make you happy. Joy for your ashes. Joy for your ashes. Yeah, that's what that quote means.
Okay.
Don't look back. You're not going that way.
I agree. That's a great morning motivation. That's some great black coffee, strong, waking you up
Strong,
in the
man.
morning. Well, thank you for that morning motivation, and let us get into our daily information, and we get our news every single morning from thereporternewspaperonline.com.
Online.com.
Again, that is thereporternewspaperonline.com.
There it is.
And today, we are going to be speaking about Cardi B and Bernie Sanders. Okay?
Cardi B and who?
Bernie Sanders.
Okay.
So, on here is the actual video, so you can go and watch it yourself. But she basically interviewed Bernie Sanders, asked him a couple questions. She reached out to her followers and said, if you could ask a Democratic candidate anything, what would it be? So she took some of the questions, the highly requested ones, and she asked Bernie Sanders these questions. And I appreciate her doing this. But in the same token, we have to keep in mind that regardless of who comes into office, they still work for somebody else. They are selected, not elected. They can't promise us anything.
This year's selections, not this year's elections, this
right.
year's selection, okay?
They can't promise us anything. America is trillions and trillions of dollars in debt and still counting. How can they promise us more and more jobs?
Right. How can you promise somebody to give you a job when you don't own the business?
Exactly.
You know, you can't force me to hire somebody, homie.
And I know he's talking about certain things, but just hiring taxes, so taking away certain, like, paying premiums and stuff at the hospital. That's cool, but when the taxes goes up, who's paying that? The working class. So it's not going to be the rich people that are paying the taxes. It's going to be the working class that's paying the taxes, keeping those who are already poor poor. It's not going to change anything. You might not be paying a premium, but you're paying it in your taxes. So I'm just saying.
You better speak it. You better speak it and don't keep it.
Okay. Speak it and don't keep it. Okay.
All right.
I ain't voting for nobody unless it's not. I'm a Minister Louis Farrakhan. I ain't voting for nobody unless it's God.
You better say it.
Because he's the only man that I trust, and I know that he's going to make a change because he has made a change.
Well, you know what? I like that. And speaking about he's the only man, you know, I got my Black Thought Conscious Thought of the day.
And what is that?
You said God is the only man you know. You mean to tell me God is a man?
I mean to tell you so.
How do you know God is a man and not a woman?
God is both. God is man and
God
woman.
is hermaphrodite?
I wouldn't say hermaphrodite, but God is you. God is me. God dwells in all of us.
You know what? That sounds like a song.
It does.
God is me. God is me. God is you.
Yeah.
You know, not God is, but God is.
Yeah.
That's dope. I'm writing that.
Okay. But you know, God is referred to I, me, him, king, ruler. Those are all pronouns that represent something or not something, someone. If God was an immaterial thing, or something that doesn't necessarily live, God would be an it.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Right. Why you come with this practical knowledge today?
I'm just saying.
I had to break that down. I like that. I like
just saying. So thank you for that.
All right.
And our shout out of the week is Ginger Baylor.
What up,
Sister Ginger? She is running for a council at large.
Give it
so
up.
Shout out to my sister.
Vote for her November the 5th, y'all.
November the 5th. She is implementing something that I think is very important, and that is protecting Akron's babies and families and helping with the infant immortality rate, because Akron is actually one of the highest, if not the highest, for infant mortality rate, which is crazy because Akron is so small.
Okay, now listen, I'm slow. Tell me what the infant mortality rate is. Okay, I'm just playing, I know.
Oh.
I just like to say that so I won't say they're slow.
Okay.
Who's listening, but break that down. Tell somebody
Okay,
what
so
that is.
basically it's just children who are being born, they're dying. Whether it's dying from malnutrition, it's dying from the mother sleeping with the child, not like that. I hope y'all didn't take it like that, but accidentally rolling over on the child.
Oh,
things
okay.
like that.
I'm like, I thought you was talking freaky
Before
stuff.
they reach, I believe it's the age 1. A child
Yeah.
dying before they reach the age 1. And Akron leads in that.
I like that. I like what you said, Akron. Don't put Blackwood on that one.
Black.
Okay. Oh,
Because our children is the future.
all right. Take us out of here, girl.
So thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of the Mecca Media Morning Show. And until next time, be the peace that you seek. Peace out.